All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome in, Furious. Good to see ya. Good to see Billy's also here. It's actually very convenient. Now I know Billy's working. And yeah, good to see you, Furious. Let's, we're gonna get right into it. I know exactly what we're doing today. I think one thing I do want to look at real quick. I was not here last week, and I do apologize. I just kind of vibed on Tuesday and Wednesday last week. Well, no, I had something to do on Tuesday that prevented me, and the plan was to do a makeup stream on Wednesday that I didn't end up doing. So, anyway, in that time, I have done a little bit of work. I think I've set it up so that this webcam does not need to have its settings adjusted anymore. I think so. Yeah. Okay. That's the white balance I went with? I don't know, man. Oh, and there it goes.
BOGO's bended.
Very nice. That works as well. That might actually be a little bit loud. Let me push that down just a little. Thank you very much for the subscription there, Ghost. 50 months! That's some kind of milestone. At least it should be. If we only had 10 goddamn months of the year, I mean, I think that would be a better system. Thank you very much, Ghost. Much appreciated. That also gives me a chance to test something, because we actually have the alert box has its own audio source now, and if you haven't noticed, I've finally gone to the trouble of setting up some filters on this mic. One thing that I do want to do real quick. Here, I'll do the more complicated version of this later, but what I will do right this second is I'm just going to manually turn this white balance up a little bit. That's way too high. Somewhere around there. Just, I mean, I could also get some sun. I think that would help a lot with this. I didn't actually save those changes. Oh dear. Oh, they saved anyway. You don't have to hit apply on OBS camera settings. That's cool. Okay, let's go ahead and actually play the game we're here to play. One day it'll be more months than I've been alive for. Yeah, probably. If you keep money in your accounts and you keep the sub going, I think we can make that a reality. Just put it in your will not to cancel it. I'm glad you've made that plan, Ghost. Oh, yeah, this is always an issue, isn't it? Okay, I think I know how to solve this. That was strange. Did that? No. What if I alt tab and then tab back in? Nope. Okay, we're gonna have to quit and come back then. Right. Go on then. Yeah, sometimes that happens. I think it seems like it's when you're in the main menu and you disconnect your mouse and keyboard and then reconnect them. It doesn't control the first person anymore, even though it's definitely detecting your mouse. I don't know. If I'm suddenly hit by a car, I'm pulling out my phone on the way down. Nice. Very nice. Just sub for like 40 months right then and there. Well, no, that still wouldn't quite do it. I think you've been alive for longer than 90 months. If I had to guess.
Charles the Fourth.
Oh, we're aware of Charles and the King. And will he be charged if you aren't alive? I bet you'd be surprised how long they'll keep charging you if they can. But I don't know. There's probably some sort of notification setting for I don't know, the people who handle cash transactions. I don't think Twitch will know the second I'm dead, Furious. It's true. Especially if you pay in advance. Not that I'm suggesting anyone should pay in advance with all of their account if they happen to be in a situation where they're probably going to die. That would be very selfish of me. I would never do such a thing. You know, I can't tell if I'm being blocked by the stairs or by the dog. Alright, looks like it was the dog. So, I'm pretty sure... Good to see both of you, by the way, Furious and Ghost. How are both of you doing? I'm eager to know. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that the thing that I was ready to do at the end of the last stream was go into the monastery and start this whole thing. We still need to get the Necronomicon, but we're gonna do that right now. Yeah, there wasn't really anything else that I wanted to do beforehand. I think if there was, I kind of gave up on it, and decided, yeah, we were just gonna go straight up until then. So let's go do that. How's Henry doing? Henry could actually do with some sleep, and some food, for that matter. Let's take care of those things first. Hopefully the game's not too loud. I'm seeing it jump up here and there, but we'll have to see. Maybe I'm gonna be heading back to... You know what, we're in Sasau. I can sleep in Probislovitz for an evening. Never seen the horse spawn in front of me like that.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't gonna work. Yeah, I don't know why. That's not even a good way to go. Could imagine someone writing in their will that all their money goes to Ninja Twitch subscriptions. Yeah, I'm sure there's people like that. Just so that they could be that guy. That one guy, even. People would remember them for like 2 weeks. It's quite something. Probably is more common. Well, I mean, I don't know about more common, but more likely than you would think. Always the case, especially when it's been a few weeks since or you know, more than one full week since I've streamed, apparently. I really do feel like I'm forgetting something for like the first 20 minutes of the stream, and I have no idea what to do about it. I don't think we've forgotten anything. We're recording, we're not dropping a ton of frames.
Yeah.
What was that guy saying? I don't know if I really care. So, plan for today is hopefully to get through the whole monastery section. I think in 6 hours, that's plausible, especially with how, you know, ready for this Henry is at this point. I think the only thing he might struggle with there is, am I even heading to Probislovitz? Not really. I mean, yeah, but I could have gone a way better route than this. Alright. I'd really like to get into some combat to see if the game might be a little too loud. I believe in you, Jack. Thank you, Furious. I think we've got it. It'll be curious, I think. Or I'll be curious, and it will be interesting to, what am I doing? I forgot who I am. Oh, I forgot what I was saying as well. To see how I enjoy the monastery section now that I'm actually ready for it. I really don't know if this is even worth my time. It's quite the... I don't know. Maybe stopping along the road here and there is a good way to get random encounters to spawn further up ahead. Not that I really even need to engage with those anymore. I keep wanting to turn east, I guess. I mean, I guess going up through Talmberg is going to be a pretty straightforward way to do this. I'm going to lower the audio for myself a little. It's a bit loud. I think I've damaged my hearing a bit over the past few years. Of course, it's hard not to, but, you know. This is like the first pair of really nice headphones I've ever owned. And I think I just really enjoyed it, but they do have really high treble, and it's a little piercing sometimes, and I think I just let myself get used to it. And I did EQ it down a fair bit. I do like how it sounds, but, you know, it is pretty high frequencies to be listening to at high volumes so often. I would do well to lower the audio here and there. Be a bit more willing to not have it blast into my ears, you know? Tell you what, that's partly also why this looks so weird to me. It was a little bit bright, the actual light. See, I'd love it if I could just have it down here. This is way easier. Easier to look at. I think what I should probably do when I'm up here is just bounce light off that wall. Let me actually try that. I haven't exactly set up the webcam for it, but this might make more sense, especially if I turn this all the way up. Maybe if I make it a little more direct. As direct as I can, anyhow. And I'm there. Come down here for me, would you kindly? Well, we don't need to tilt. We are. And then if I turn that all the way up, it's still quite dim. It's a lot easier on my eyes, and it's not, it's easier to see this monitor. I think that's a good strategy, but for today, we will simply, we won't play in the dark, but we'll have it how we had it. That's not bad. It's not too bright. It's a nice little, adjustable arm, you know. Both my webcam and my ring light are on nice little adjustable arms. I don't know the word for that. They're, you know, like the segmented metal arms that bend around really easily, because it's like a ton of segments. Both the stand I have for my webcam and the ring light I have clipped onto that stand have that, so it's been very convenient. It's a lot better than I used to have it, which was just like, I think it was a Starbucks cup on top of a wooden block, which would get knocked over every time I moved my monitor. Awful. Henry's tired, like genuinely tired for the first time in a long time. Henry's always had a bed to return to up to this point. And now we're going west. Southwest.
Yeah.
I guess we're riding through the woods to Pribyslavitz. Pribyslavitz. I haven't had to say that word in a while. Boy. Oh no. Oh god. Alright. I hope, should I ever play the second game, I hope that, well, I suppose if I ever play the second game, it'll be after they've replaced anything that was written by an LLM with something that was written by a human, so I won't hold my breath. Well, this is a lovely little pond. Never been here. But I hope that riding off-road in the second game is, I mean, more doable. I don't mind if it's difficult, like, you know, you're taking a risk, especially trying to ride full speed through the woods off-road. But, I don't know, just less janky, I guess. I'd rather suffer consequences for trying to ride through bushes than just get stopped dead in my tracks. Looking sharp, thank you, Furious. They used an LLM for the sequel. Yeah, apparently, it's all alleged still, but them choosing not to comment on the allegations is kind of telling. But one of their people, and I guess, come to think of it, I may have actually misrepresented that story. It might not be specifically that there's any LLM-generated stuff in KCD2, but they did fire the guy that they had translating a lot of the stuff into English. Was fired seemingly in favor of using an LLM for translations going forward. That's what he says. He says it was very clear in the meeting that he had with them. With, you know, his bosses, that he was being replaced with an LLM, or, you know, just broadly generative AI translation. And so And they, in their response, they didn't comment on whether or not that was the case. And I feel like it's pretty easy, if it's not the case, to say that that wasn't why he was fired. So, I am hesitant to buy KCD2 after that, and I have just completely not gone the right way. I'm not used to going to Pribyslavitz this way. We need to go west. Keep going west. And I feel like I remember that there was reason to believe that they were already doing that for a little bit of KCD2's translations, but I don't remember for sure. It was a month or two ago that I really looked into that story. And it's kind of disconcerting because there's also rumors going around that Warhorse, the people who are making Kingdom Come Deliverance, are going to be potentially doing an RPG set in Tolkien's Legendarium universe. And I would definitely not like to see anything that's meant to be representative of Tolkien's work to be translated by an LLM. That's the direction they're going in for future projects. But I suppose if KCD2 specifically doesn't have any generative AI, well, no, I guess, I mean, I bought this game way before generative AI was even a thing. All right, now we're back in Talmberg. Every road leads to Talmberg. Certainly wouldn't want to give them my money right now with their decisions as of late. Yeah, don't like to see it. Oh my god. I've had a headache for like 2 days in a row now. And I think it's mostly just the same thing that's usually giving me headaches, just tension in my neck. But I've been doing everything I can for the past day or so. Hoping it goes away shortly. Okay. I keep forgetting to take that turn. That's the main issue. I just get so caught up in staying on the same road I'm on. I don't want any diversions. But we have to take a turn at this fork in the road. If we can find it. Ah. Ooh. Or just go off-road again, I guess. go precisely the wrong way. I don't know what's going on. Got a bit of a brain fog today as well. Could this be the road? Yeah, there we go. Oh my goodness. And here Henry is. You know what? Maybe I'm just role-playing Henry very, very tired, trying to find his way home. Oh boy. There should be stew somewhere in Pribyslavitz. Alright, now I'm pretty sure I just took a wrong turn. There we go. Let's not do that. Alright. I know you're just as tired as I am, aren't you? Should probably feed that dog soon. Might be a good idea, actually, come to think of it, to send him back to Teresa while I'm, yeah, because I remember last time he just howled at the door of the monastery the entire time that I was there. And, that was no good. Oh, this is perfect. Alright, guys, alright. Come on, then. It's a shame I'm tired, but I think I can take you. Just want to keep an eye on the audio levels for this. I don't think I'm being drowned out, but I actually might be. Might be a good idea to lower the... Yeah. I get the impression that these guys are kind of talking over me.
Come here.
Oh boy. Come on then. There you go. Okay, you just get a free tackle. That's cool. And you trapped me in a bush. These guys are wilier than I imagined. Seem fine to me. Oh, okay. Well, that's fantastic. Don't want the game to be too quiet. Alright. They hurt me a little bit, but I'll be okay. Oh no, that's just me being tired. That's what that does. You know what? I'm gonna have some beer as well. For no particular reason. I just think it'd be funny. Just the one beer. Pretty sure there's a part in the monastery where you end up having to do some drinking with some of the monks. Not necessarily having to, but it would behoove Henry in that moment to have experience drinking. I don't know where his friend went, but honestly, he probably had like half a groschen on him. It's just not worth it. Where are you? Come on.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm heading east again. Henry just really wants to go east. He wants to go to Ushitz. I suppose Father Martin is in Ushitz. He might have some good advice for Henry going into the monastery.
Yeah.
I would turn down the slowed, pitched down Christian prayers you've got playing on the other window. No, it's very important. This is also for immersion. I need to know the Gregorian chant front to back. And just sort of be in the vibe. There's gonna be a quiz on it at the end of the stream. I suppose they want me to take out a torch, but you know what? I'm the fucking bailiff. The law does not apply to me. Oh, I need stew. Don't want to go hungry now. Where's the nearest stew?
Yeah.
You know what? There might actually be stew inside.
Yeah.
Yes, of course there's stew inside. What do I pay these people for if not to put stew inside? 12,000 groschen. But why would I bother taking it? I've got 82. You know what, actually? Fuck it. Leave it there. Suddenly I'm concerned about losing that money when I go into the monastery. But it's fine. Even if I lost all my money, I'd be fine, because there's 12,000 groschen here, and it seems to produce, like, I don't know, 1,000 per day or something. Sure, it could be better, but I'll take it. Alright. Sleep until Henry's ready. We should probably just sleep until the morning, though. God damn. Even as this is as tired as Henry has ever been in this playthrough, and he's still 5 hours. 5 hours will do him. No, we'll give Henry a solid 9 full hours of sleep. He's got a harrowing experience ahead of him. I have no idea what to expect from the game after this. That's kind of the cool thing. After I've done the monastery, everything else the game has to show me is going to be brand new. So, that's a fun position to be in. No idea how much more of the main quest there is, but it certainly feels like we're building up to a climax here with the investigation. I think we're going to learn what we need to learn to get to the people we need to get to. Some sort of confrontation. Alright. I think we'll head to the bathhouses and Skalitz, or not Skalitz, Sasau, right after I feed my dog. Where'd he go? What are you looking at?
Good.
Food. There you go. Dropped it right on his back. That's a fun little game.
Yeah.
balance the treat on your dog's back so that they have to go and grab at it. Still with the dead pig. I wonder if that pig's ever going to come back to life. The people may need my wisdom. No? Good. I hate giving the people my wisdom.
Yeah.
This is not the best way to go to Sasau. And it's a really straightforward path. I have no business not taking it.
Yeah.
We're shaping up to have barely used archery at all throughout the entire playthrough. Honestly, archery might be the thing that makes me
Yeah.
really not want to level all my skills to max. You gotta leave stuff for the actual completionist run, right? For the hardcore completionist run. If we're gonna play the game again, and this is more of a unnecessarily thorough scouting operation, surely it makes sense to leave certain things for that playthrough. Combing the map for anything and everything, and then leveling things like alchemy and archery and stuff like that up to max. I think hunting has its own skill. Yeah, it does, yeah. There's just not enough reasons to engage with those. In a hardcore playthrough there might be though, especially in the early game. Those seem like both, honestly, alchemy and hunting seem like really good. And archery. Archery for defending yourself in rough encounters. And assuming you're good at it, both as a player and getting better as Henry. And then hunting and alchemy seem like really good ways to make money early game. When it actually matters. Honestly though, I mean, you win the, what is it? You need the helmet, the chest piece, the gauntlets, and the leg plate, right? That's so helmet, chest piece, so 4. Win 4 tourneys in a row, just 4 weeks in game go by, and you're there. And you suddenly have basically the best armor in the game. Not the very best, there's better armor out there, but it'll carry you through all of the encounters. You don't need better armor than that. Sorry, gentlemen, I don't really care. It looks like they're fine, actually. Those guys I don't think were enemies, and I think they were just cleaning up. But I don't know. They might be part of the faction of those guys that I accidentally killed in Skalitz. I mean, it wasn't really an accident. It was just Henry not bothering to look at their heraldry. Recognize that they weren't actually bandits. They had some good gear, though. Jack doesn't fucking care. Exactly. I don't. Bunch of dead men on the road with armed soldiers all around them. That's none of Henry's business, and it's none of mine. Sorry. Should really be knocking all of these guys out. Lovely morning. Reminds me of the time that Johanka preached here. She did a good job. I like how that quest turned out. I keep looking back on that quest more and more fondly. Definitely something to do at the very end of the game. I suppose... It kind of feels like the amorous adventures of Hans Capen might also be something to wait until towards the end of the game for, but I don't know. I also get the impression that Henry, in the way I played it, couldn't have done that better. It's just Hans kind of fucked it. Maybe... I have no idea. Maybe with a slightly higher reading ability I could have done it. But I'm pretty sure that was just all speech, and Henry's always been pretty good with his words in this playthrough. Not always. I mean, he specialized in strength at the very beginning. Just got really good at talking really fast. Of course, what was it? Seville Row. That definitely helped.
Good God. What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
Who's this guy?
I'd like to order.
So what are you
Yeah,
interested in?
he's still there. I guess he's in line. Maybe he just wants to listen in. Maybe he's awkward and he needs to talk to one of us about something, but he doesn't want to interrupt.
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and get my clothes washed.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. May the Lord...
I like that he got close enough to actually oh, what's the word? It's not ambient occlusion, is it? It might actually be to not be blurred, to actually be in focus. It really felt like he was part of the conversation. Perfect face model for it, too. He looked very polite, that man. Alright. I don't actually need to do anything right now. Do I need to sell anything? You know? Limit how much I have to put away? Is this, I've got 2 silver rings to get rid of. That's for sneaking. I'm sure I could sell some of these potions that I brewed. Hey! Oh, right, I was waiting for something else. Thank you very much for the raid. Let me see. Riku not included. Thank you kindly. What were you playing? You're playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. Very nice. I hope you had fun. Welcome in, raiders. If you have to raid and run, no worries. I know you're just coming off of a stream. That is fine. Completely understand. But if you don't, I am Jack of all trades. I play right now. I mean, the routine for a little while now, when I stick to it, has been some kind of RPG or just big sprawling open world game on Tuesdays that I slowly do a completionist run of. And then right now we're shooting for the first and third Friday of every month. I do cocktails, and then something crafty in between for like 6 hours, though I'm thinking of cutting that down to 5. Yeah, that's basically my deal. Hello, Riku not included. Thank you very much for the raid. How was your stream? How are you doing? How are you enjoying Kingdom Come Deliverance? I'm quite a bit of the way through this playthrough, if you can't tell. Yeah, pretty much just the rings, huh? And maybe some potions. Oh, I probably, yeah, and some treasure. Let's just go to the general merchant then. Sounds like fun. Yeah, I think so. We have a good time. My first time playing. Very nice, very nice. This is going to be my first completed playthrough. I played up to pretty much where I am right now, though I did a lot less of the side content in my first attempt at a playthrough, but I got to what I'm about to do in the main story, and I just kind of ran out of steam. Put that playthrough down and waited long enough to where I felt like I needed to start over. And so here we are.
God be
Like
with you.
200 hours later. Something like that. I'd have to double check. I don't think it's been 200 hours for this playthrough specifically. I think that might be for the whole thing. Are your panels inspired by BioShock? Not specifically, though it is the same art style. It is Art Deco, right? And I think that font specifically I might have found out about that font by looking up. Yeah, I'm almost positive now. I think I found out about that font by looking up what font they used in BioShock. So yeah, essentially, they are meant to be more of a broad Art Deco. But yeah, that's not a unfair comparison. I put those together really coming up on a year ago now. I had an idea for one other thing that could go down there, but I can't for the life of me remember what it was. Can I actually... I don't know why I have this rose hip wine. I don't remember where I got it. Grapes grown on a rose bush. Miraculous taste and healing powers. Lovely. Gives you a little bit of health and energy. Okay, it gives BioShock vibes. Look good. I only played those recently. They're great games. Yeah, I haven't played all the way through the second one in a long time. Hey, thank you for the follow. Don't know if I imagine that was you, Riku, but thank you very much. Yeah, I haven't played through the second one all the way through in a long time, but I played through... Maybe I did actually finish the second one recently, because I'm pretty sure I played through all of those games in a row, because if I played through Infinite all the way through, I imagine I played all the way through BioShock 2, unless I was having trouble with it running. I don't remember. But either way, great games. I play through the first one semi-regularly because it's just, that game feels timeless in a lot of ways. I mean, it's a little dated, especially having to swap weapons, but swap your weapons and plasmids. But aside from that, great games, yeah. Glad to hear you enjoyed them as well. You've got good taste. I've been tempted to go back to them recently. Might as well keep 5 Lazarus potions on me. The thing is, it's not like I need money. Oh yeah, the Nighthawk potions. I don't like these at all. You can just have these. And what is the witch potion? Oh, you know what? That sounds kind of fun. We'll keep that. And then some treasure that I want to sell you. One of these, one of these. Right, mandrake root. We're just gonna keep that on me, I guess. Some goblets. Alright. Now, can we get 1,000 gold out of this guy?
Let's talk about the price.
Really like story-driven games. Yeah, same. Always have. Anyway, should raid and run now. Need to sleep, have fun. Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for the raid. You enjoy the rest of your night. Let's see. 7... I don't want to piss him off. 770.
Is this enough?
It's not worth it to me.
All that treasure is absolutely worth 770.
A nice sum.
No.
Finally.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's get going then. I think it's high time we went and did the monastery quest.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they established to you like that here's a trunk where you can keep your stuff. We're about to find out. I just need to go talk to this guy at the bar. Or something. I don't actually remember why I'm here. I mean, I remember what happens, but why specifically Henry ends up here. Only way to the monastery leads through a young nobleman who is supposed to join the monks' ranks. Talk to him. Yeah, okay. You are no young nobleman. No offense. Nor are you. Nor are you. Certainly not you. Manfred and Carl. I can speak to Manfred, but I don't think he wants me in there. Maybe. Surprised they didn't wake up, honestly. Oh man. Let's see.
1 ale, please.
Fresco Master. That's actually something I should make sure to do. Just pick up that charisma buff real quick, just in case, like, just now noticing the gameplay looks just a little bit choppy. I'm almost positive that's because the preview is, there's just lower frame rate on the preview to save resources, but I do very suddenly feel the need to double check that. Let me just have a quick look. Should be fine on Twitch. Don't need that much bitrate to keep that smooth. That's 864p. Let me just... bear with me. I'm not connected to my Wi-Fi. That won't do. Here we are. Okay. Just want to take a quick look at the frame rate here. Can I get the chat off screen? I guess I don't really need to. Alright, just want to look around for a moment. Yeah, that looks fine. That looks absolutely fine. This music plays in divorce. It really should. It's nice and upbeat. Everyone can relax. I mean, not relax, but, you know, recognize the joys in life. I have no need to talk to the Fresco Master. Your Honor, 2 days custody a week is just absurd. Have you seen? This man doesn't even have a job. Frankly, he's a danger to those children. Makes people feel a bit more cooperative to figure out the details, or just more combative over time. Alright. It's 9 in the morning. Can't imagine why they'd be still asleep at 9 in the morning at a tavern.
I'm hungry. I'd like a bite to eat.
I swear there's a way on my phone to change the vibration pattern for each thing, but I can't figure it out. And so Twitch has the exact same vibration as when I get a text message, and usually I need to actually look at it when I get a text message because there's like 20 people in my contacts. And I don't get a whole lot of spam. At least I usually don't get notifications for it if I do get spam. Where is this man? I mean, it seems like it's probably Carl, right?
There.
Maybe I should speak to the innkeeper.
God save you. What can I do for you?
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. May the Lord watch over.
Well, I mean, glad Henry remembered we're looking for someone named Carl. I think I have a pretty good idea of where Carl is. Carl, may I speak with you?
Why are you waking me?
Alright, you know what? Maybe someone wants to play dice. That sounds fun. Would be great if Divorce Court would decide issues by spinning a wheel. That's true. I guess I'll sit here and hope someone comes and plays with me. What's the matter, folks? Afraid of the man in full plate armor? The man who's impervious to pretty much all damage? Unless you're really good with a mace.
Wish. Here, enjoy it.
Bunch of cowards in this town, I swear. Divorce Court should just be 2 catapults, with each person sitting in one. The judge listens to both of their sides, blindfolds them, and then decides which one to fling. Yeah, that's a good idea. And then the judge would know, depending on which of them says, no, this is barbaric, that's the one that shouldn't get flung. Whoever objects to the method first gets to live. The other one, well, I mean, they don't necessarily die. I imagine there's a bunch of pillows at the approximate place where they're gonna land, but they're just out of the way. It's a good idea, yeah. Maybe a trampoline, that'd be kind of cool. It's thrilling, but they're, you know, these are massive catapults we're talking about, so they are in, like, another hemisphere. That's what I'm picturing, anyway. Nobody even wants to play dice. How is Henry supposed to pass the time? He's not even hungry. Where would they be flung to? Just away. Doesn't really matter. It's about how far. Out of the jurisdiction of that court and into another, at least. He cheated on me, stole money from my account, ran over my dog, got me fired from my job. Oh, why use a catapult when you could use a trebuchet? Regurgitates facts about trebuchets. I mean, it's true. They're just more efficient, aren't they? He cheated on me, stole money from my account, ran over my dog, and got me fired from my job. Okay, but Your Honor, I have asthma and really don't want to get flung. Yeah, I mean, you gotta take asthma into account. You can't fling someone with asthma. That's cruel and unusual. Carl, I'm gonna jump on your bed until you wake up. It's 9 in the morning. I just need to talk to you. You can send the guards to kick me out. Maybe that'll get you up. Oh. I thought it worked for a second. Still no one wants to play dice. Maybe if I just sit here. How's that? I'll just sit here and wait. Wish I had a book to read. You know, people would fall back on the I don't want to be flung argument. True, okay, maybe this was a bad idea. We should just go back to black powder pistol duels instead. Yeah, why not? It's basically the same outcome anyway. It's just who's the better duelist. Usually the better duelist deserves to come out on top anyway, historically. It's starting to feel like a glitch that these guys won't wake up, but I don't know. Considering that it is a noble who probably does not want to be conscripted, I could see them being the types to sleep until noon at a tavern for a while, for various reasons. It wouldn't be so bad if anyone wanted to play dice with me. I should probably sit here. If there's any way to signal to the AI that you want someone to come over here and play dice with you, this'll do it. Excuse me, miss. Could you send one of these rubes over to come and play dice with a pro?
Pour me one.
Certainly. I'll fetch it right away. There. Satisfied?
I think we put everyone who wants a divorce in a 4-year period into the Olympics to decide. Oh, that'd be good too. We need more inexperienced athletes at the Olympics, I think. Just do like a random drawing or something, just so that we can get a comparison. Just a representative sample of the average for each country as well at the Olympics. Or, yeah, you know, divorce court. That would also do it. Actually, I have a lot of experience talking people through divorce and reuniting them with the Lord Jesus Christ. Oh, good, good. That's important, you know. Maintain your virtue, no matter what. Do I need to start a fight in town? Just give them something to come look at? I mean, here. If I really want to play dice, maybe I can go to the other bar for a little while. Maybe I can look at the map. No, I won't be able to look at the map because it's just an area I have to search through. It's not actually a marker on Carl. So I'll just have to check back after each game, assuming there are people to play dice with. This is not where the tavern is. There's no one here. God, this town is lame. Isn't there a tourney today? Or am I misremembering that? I don't think there's a tourney today. Yeah, I guess not. Alright. Did you tell Jack about that ghost? Oh god, no I haven't. What's going on? I imagine I'll come to learn in time. There's literally no one here. Nobody wants to drink at 11. Guess the other bar is more energetic. More chance of playing with someone there. Ghost sent me a Reddit post. Apparently, someone wanted to advertise their board game on BGG, and the guys at BGG sent them an absolutely batshit reply. Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Who's this? You look like a guard. Are you a guard? No. You're the tavern brawler.
What are you gawking at? You want a punch in the face?
Oh, and there's Carl. Alright. I just had to leave and come back. Carl? Let me have a word with you. Oh, I guess you... Oh, no, you can speak directly to Carl.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Are you Carl by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes. Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel, so instead I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
I'd like a beer.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
There's a post on Reddit. Someone tried to advertise their board game on BGG, and the guy replied with a crazy response about how, as a follower of Jesus, he can't in good conscience promote their game because it's about demons. It's fucking banana loco. I've sent it to you for your reading pleasure later. Yeah, what the hell? Is it one of... It's one of the staff at BGG who said that? That's suspicious.
Could we speak in private? I have some issues with the monastery.
Really? Well, I'd love to talk about it, but we won't have privacy as long as Manfred here has his head permanently stuck up my arse. Get rid of him for me, please.
Okay. And that's Manfred there. Alright. The line, "I routinely help people suffering from demonic possession," is right at the start of the email. It's so much crazier than you'd think. Jeez, I mean, my first thought is that is that it's not a person who's controlling that account, but maybe someone got hacked? That's fucking crazy. And it's a small enough community that I don't know how quickly details... I mean, I know BGG is huge, but, you know, it seems like something that it might take a while to figure out what the hell actually happened there.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am. Why?
Oh, I think we can do all sorts of things here, though I do have a better chance of this.
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days, just watching him get drunk, and not having a sip yourself.
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the slightest, that rogue will surely get up to mischief.
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you said, you deserve some fun.
I can see you're a reliable lad. So what shall we have to drink? And while we're at it, why not have a little game? Take care now.
Hey, that's why no one would come to the table. Okay, fair enough. Banana Loco has demons in it? Why not? That's fucking crazy, though. Yeah, my first thought was that some guy just had a chatbot involved, but if it's that crazy, it seems more likely that he got hacked, or maybe one of the I don't know, I don't want to say powers that be, but one of the people who works at BGG just had like a breakdown, or maybe they've always been there and they've just never responded to anyone before.
I can't wait to see how you throw.
I can't wait to see how you lose, because I just got 3 6s. I think we're gonna roll that again.
What's the hold
A 5 and a 1.
Here.
Fair enough. I'll take that and move on. Best of luck. Loser drinks 6 ales.
Really going my way today.
That sounded like it was supposed to be sarcastic. Well, context implies that was supposed to be sarcastic, but it sure didn't sound sarcastic. Yeah, I'll take that. Please don't take Banana Loco's name in vain. That's my child furious. Please don't laugh
If they
about
keep falling like that,
Nutjob Christian emboldened by the current administration, I bet. Yeah, I suppose that's true. So it was someone who was officially involved? Holy shit, how did he get 1900? I missed that. Alright, and Henry's just not rolling very well, is he? I'm gonna take the 1, and yeah, nothing to do with that just yet, so I'll take the 1 and roll again. Did not see him sneak up to 1900 there. 4 6s. Okay. Okay, that's pretty much all I needed to see.
By Christ, they're falling your way, no mistake.
Someone on the team that handles advertising, I guess. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. I had it in my head that this was like a forum thing, but no, of course it would be an email to like a marketing team. Yeah, that's fucking wild. You're probably right. Yeah, it's probably just someone who very recently got access to, well, there we go, to that, or maybe they've had it for a while, and you're right, they're just suddenly emboldened. Absolutely insane. I'm not laughing, I'm just curious for the knowledge. Furious is just asking questions about Banana Loco, huh? Well, that was fun.
Sacra! I can't believe
Watch your language.
I've had enough.
You said you wouldn't drink today.
Silence!
Over here. I'd like to
I'm
order.
going to sleep.
Got it for
Here's
you
a
right
few
here.
coins. Have fun. Tomorrow, we're going to the monastery. Is that clear?
Couldn't you give me more? This isn't even enough for a toothless whore.
It's enough for beer. Good night.
Alright, Carl.
I'd like a beer.
Cheers!
Just as you ordered.
I'm gonna have a seat right here and we're gonna talk in a real hushed tone. Because we're about to do some really sacrilegious stuff.
Manfred's taken care of, just as you wanted.
Thank God. He won't let me out of his sight for a second, and he's itching to get me in the monastery so he can head back home.
Banana Loco giveth Furious, Banana Loco taketh away. I hardly knew Banana Loco. You've come to learn Banana Loco.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the Lord of your fief.
Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bukovo was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me again.
I could give him 4,000 groschen. We could just settle this whole thing. I could probably just pay the, what's his name? Not Wenceslaus. Oh, who cares? I could pay whoever the antagonist of this game to fuck off, honestly.
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I
Just as you
take
ordered.
and won't stop until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
Look at that guy's hat. Very nice. You gotta be careful with Billy sometimes, Furious. He'll get you.
Why don't you just run away?
Bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to
My
choose
pleasure.
between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only
My
steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
You should know about Billy's anger problems by now, Furious. He's not well compensated for what he does. I'll admit it, but he signed up. He signed the contract all those years ago.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on his knees praying. Well, that's your problem. You can only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they know who you are and that they've accepted you.
So you give me your writ. I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Bare arsed. What the hell would I do?
They could have just saved
I
that
don't know how
line
to
for
work if I have no money.
this
and
bit.
That old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand
we-
and the monastic life,
I've heard that. No, I'll get you some cash. Don't worry, bud.
That's all then.
farewell.
Uh, calm down, Billy. I can't believe he said that. He's overworked. All right, Billy. Billy's got some issues. We all need to be very supportive of Billy in this trying time. Don't stop saying hi to him now. Oh, hang on. I should probably change into my stealth gear. Okay, one last time, because after this monastery business, I'm probably not going to train stealth at all anymore, so... I don't know. It might come up again. That's as stealthy as Henry gets. Yes, 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 of course. Who knows who he can get away with speaking to in such a manner. Makes out a punch against Billy. Oh, just in time for the thumbs up, too. Now how will I know when the ad is over? He says he keeps it off of him. I'm wondering if it's like an actual mesh that they put down. Probably not. It's probably in the chest. Alright. Oh, nice. Thought I got caught for a moment there. You really would think that's where the writ would have been. Well, it's a good thing I'm really good at this. Alright, he's got some cash, and he's got a writ, so he doesn't actually put it down. You have to pickpocket him. Maybe they wrote that before they realized pickpocketing was going to be such a valid option for this. Alright, let's put on the good nobleman's attire. I wish there was a House of Zool gauntlets. A set of House of Zool gauntlets, I should say, because you have every other piece of the armor to replace the Lords of Lepia set, which I imagine most people were using up to the point where you get that. It's just strange that there weren't. Not that these are bad gauntlets. I mean, the whole Lords of Lepia set looks pretty good. Still, this stuff has better stats. Oh, right, he's never out here. Alright, Carl.
I've got what you need.
Excellent. Give me the purse. You can do as you like with the writ.
What do I need the money for? He's got a rough life ahead of him, potentially.
Here you are.
Good luck, no matter what you plan on doing with those monks. Best be on your way now, before Manfred finds out that he's been robbed.
And what are you going to do?
Get my things together and disappear. I want to be as far away as possible before that old man even knows I'm gone. Take care now.
Alright, good luck, Carl. No, I won't get away with that in here. Thinking about stealing the money back. Henry's not quite so much of a scoundrel. And Carl seems like quite the scoundrel himself. Henry has a soft place in his heart for scoundrels. Scoundrel that he is. Alright. Oh, good to see you, by the way, Cream. Hope you're doing well. Completely forgot to greet you. I was absorbed with the talk of demons banishing and leading people to God and divorce court. Hope you're doing well. How are you doing? I mean, we're going right in there. What's gonna happen with all my stuff? Should I put that in this? I mean, Let's we'll drink some savior schnapps, just in case this goes weird. I imagine there's a place that I can just store them right outside and pick them right back up before I leave, but we'll see. Jack hated saying that. Well, you know me, don't you? All good, buddy. Nice to see you too, and all the wonderful people in here, except you, Billy. Spitsneer Billy. As long as it's not on him. He won't be able to control himself if you do that. Did feel a lot of mouths. Do I have to talk to Brother Porter specifically? Because I'm pretty sure he knows who I am. We've interacted before.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
I could intimidate him. I don't think that's a good idea.
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire, the way he kept looking over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter? You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone. but he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery. So there was nothing to prevent him from being accepted, at least temporarily. You're a different case, though. Are you able to read?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. Take care now.
Okay. Just gonna have to hope that, oh, well, no, there's definitely frescoes in there that I can admire for charisma buffs whenever I want. I hope. It felt like a paid sponsorship. Well, I am, in a way, a sort of page to be nice to everyone. I don't think that's an accurate description of what's going on here. Where's the gatehouse? Ah, right, the house by the gate. Makes sense. This is the trunk, then. Alright, I hope everything doesn't disappear.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Poignant. Ooh, and a pre-render.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
I told you we were gonna have to learn the Gregorian chant. Hope everyone's paying attention. Very good, Ghost, very good.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Henry, we've all been paying attention here. That was... Oh, lovely. Is everybody... Why was Henry the one who had to do that? Could Henry have stood on the other side and not have been the one?
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Henry, you shittered again from the top, honestly.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
Well, we're playing a pentiment now. Yes, we are. Precisely right. I should probably just tell the story that other people can verify, right? I guess they wouldn't necessarily know why any given person was becoming a monk. This might just be Henry's story to tell at this point, but we also want to gain the trust of the person who's here. I actually don't quite remember why the person that we're looking for is here. They're either trying to hide from what they've done and they have information from having previously worked for the people we're looking for, or they are an actual inside man. Yeah. Or they're an inside man working in the monastery to further the mint. I think it's the latter. So I think I'll get more inroads.
I'm being punished. If it were up to me, I'd still be spending my days in taverns and my nights with whores.
I don't envy you. Unfortunately, you're here for the rest of your life.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go.
All right.
Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
I'm still slightly faster than this guy when I'm slow walking. Where do you guys keep the Necronomicon? I guess he thought that was a joke. Oh, fuck me, man. Sorry.
This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to.
Probably not for the people who were farmers before this.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
Salve. Be well.
Okay, I am...
This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware.
That was very funny, Antonius. I did not know they let stand-up comedians in here.
Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work.
As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren. And above us monks are the prior and the cicadas, who punish every infraction.
Cicadas?
You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the rule of Saint Benedict. The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitous.
They recorded that one on a day when he had a sore throat, I guess.
The library, the pride
We're
of our
just whispering
monastery,
now.
a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You too will learn how.
Oh.
And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here.
I'm not going to tell him that. I'm not going to tell him that either.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant. So I left the shop to my brother and decided to become a monk. It's peaceful here. There's food and lots of time to read.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
I see. Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you haven't noticed.
Day one.
Tell me something about electing the
Day
abbot.
0, really.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion because novices get no say.
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our lives.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
No problem.
Who would you choose as the new abbot if you could?
Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote? Gregor, don't go poking your nose into other people's business. You'll sleep better at night.
We weren't poking no noses. I just went down to check on my laundry and someone opened my machine and left it open with 8 minutes left, so it just wasn't drying. Why would you do that? I'm sorry. That's awful. You should put a very passive aggressive note on the laundry room bulletin board. There better be a bulletin board.
Don't even look at that cabinet. It contains forbidden books.
All right. I won't. You can turn around. I've got a goofy little idea. Still got crouching. Oh, you know what? It's gonna make me walk right up to that. I'd better do this at night when everyone's sleeping. Fair enough. I do want to try and make an effort here to let the game lead me as much as it's willing to during this. So I'm going to take the opportunity now to meet the other novices. As much as I would like to take my last fully non-scheduled day to do something else. There's a couple more things I'd love to ask you. Oh, never mind. Apparently not. Get in the machine and wait for them to do it again so you can surprise them in the act. Very good idea. What if they turn it on and they go round and round and round and burn to death? Oh. I mean, rule 3. Be a funny way to go. This is apparently where everyone sleeps, not just the novices. Oh, good. Right down there. Perfect. Imagine it eventually rolls into the river. Nope. Nope, we're not on that side of the monastery. It rolls into the market. Good. Get in and spin. That is the rule. It's true, yeah. Off you go to your probably death. Okay, be back soon. I believe you. Oh, I remember this. I was in here trying to train my lockpicking. Oh my god, it was so frustrating because I just could not engage with this quest the way you were supposed to without really fucking everything up. That won't be a problem this time. I can get into pretty much any lock here if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Not really worth messing around with, I hope. E2. No, I mean, I need to go speak to the other novices, so I'm looking for people in white robes. Pretty bad FPS here, unfortunately. Whenever I'm in a room full of these guys, and I get the impression there's going to be a lot of rooms full of these guys. There's too many animations to keep track of. Is anyone down here drinking? I'm trespassing. Come and stop me.
Looks like the drag's after a night's drinking. Who could be coming here?
We'll find out this evening, Henry, and I'm gonna pick this lock now. Oh, fuck, that's right. I don't have any lock picks. At all. Right, okay. We're gonna have to ask someone about lockpicks, or just look around really meticulously. Probably not gonna be there. Don't have a lockpick. Doesn't seem like it's gonna be in the produce cabinets, but may as well look everywhere. Hey! Oh, it's just Antonius.
You're right. It stunk like a wine barrel in there. And it's not the first time.
It's a mystery, but one that'll soon be solved. It's a wonder that Prior doesn't check everyone's breath in the morning.
People are aware of the drinking habits of some of the monks. I think monks should be allowed to drink. What the hell else are they doing?
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and that you won't get into trouble.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in handy.
Okay. Me when Jack doesn't have any lockpicks. Oh, that was me as well. I was so confident.
I'm interested in the other novices. Do you know anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is all right. You can rely on him. He won't betray your confidence. He's always happy to help, which is more than can be said for the other brothers.
Right, the other ones.
Listen,
oh,
there's something I ought to
I didn't realize I was doing that.
There's a dangerous criminal hiding in the monastery, and I came here to look for him.
Ha! I knew it! He's a villain. Who are you, though? Oh, it's better not to ask, isn't it? It's always safer not to ask.
Never mind that. Who's a villain?
That's Siskin. I always thought he was an odd one, the way he carries on. But now it makes perfect sense. He's a criminal fleeing justice.
What are you talking about? You clearly know something I don't.
I'm telling you, keep your eye on him. He's no monk. That's what my gut tells me. And my gut's never wrong. What are you going to do to that fellow once you find him?
I don't know yet.
You should talk to the Circators or the Prior about it. Not act on your own.
Maybe I will. Me when Jack doesn't have any lockpicks. Lol. Oh, you're inches away from a ban for that talk. Clean up your act. Billy betrayed me. I have nothing left. You better watch it now, Furious. Yeah, fuck. I did not mean to confide in this guy, but I guess we're blood on the clock towering this and just picking someone right at the beginning. Fuck it. I don't really trust this guy's opinion, but I kind of also don't believe that he's pious, so...
Can you tell me something about yourself?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. But I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner, now a monk. There's nothing in my past, present, or future that anyone could find interesting.
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate, but he was kind enough to sell off some cattle and send me here. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better than mucking out manure.
Who would you vote for as the new abbot if you could?
Why do you care? We don't have the right to vote, so we shouldn't get mixed up in it.
I'm just interested, that's all.
I like John better. But like I've said, it's not our place to get involved. It's enough that Antonius is mixed up in it. Don't you start too.
Antonius didn't say he was mixed in it.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially,
Yeah, he says the exact same thing. Okay.
Are there already candidates to be the new abbot?
Brothers John and Nevlas. But the others have been fighting like dogs because of them. We don't have to fight about anything, though.
Why can't novices vote?
They say we don't have enough experience to decide about anything. Don't worry. We'll get our chance.
Why is who wins so important?
We're young and we'll spend the rest of our lives here. And the abbot decides everything about our lives. Didn't it ever occur to you how powerful he is?
Well, that's all. Thank you for your time, brother.
All right. Well, fuck. I guess he's our guy. I don't really know that I can trust anyone else. He seems quite dim. I don't think that was just really good improvising on his part.
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
You're here forever, man. I mean, that's not a great attitude.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's nothing I can tell you.
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer, not on who I once was. I never will be again. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath. Never forget that.
Guy seems like a red herring more than anything.
I'd like to know something about the other novices.
I don't know much, but ask away.
Do you know anything about Yodok?
I don't. He doesn't like me, and he's on very friendly terms with the Circators. That's about it.
Wait.
Do you know anything about... You really don't know anything about anyone?
Oh.
Don't get upset. I'm sorry I can't tell you more. I just haven't felt like getting to know anyone yet.
Jack said he was going to mod me so that I could ban dissidents and misbehaving children.
I'd like to know something
Well,
about
someone has to. I can't be the one looking bad all the time.
Ask away.
Tell me about Antonius.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell. I've never spoken to him. I've never asked about him.
But I don't know... Yeah, I don't even know who is Jeez, I don't even know who misbehaving children is. You'll learn. You pick up an instinct for it.
You really don't know...
Don't...
If you could, who would you vote for to be the abbot?
But I can't vote, so what's the point of worry? Ask Antonius. He often talks about it, and I'm sure he has an opinion.
I'd like to ask...
He's probably going to give the exact same. Yeah, they all say the same thing about all of these general questions.
Are there already...
Brothers John and Nevlas.
Yeah. Oh, maybe he...
This John, who is he?
A circator, and really just an unpleasant old man. It's mostly the older brothers on his side, because they believe he'll protect the status quo and all the benefits that come with long service here.
Tell me something about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He's what they call the provost. He'd like to bring back solemnity to the monastery through reform and by returning to pure faith. A lovely idea, but most of the monks are against it.
I like him. I like Nevlas. All right, then.
Well, that's all. Thank you for your time, brother.
Jack can't mod any of us because he knows the second he does, it'll be like a Hieronymus Bosch painting in here. It's true. Yeah, I'll be like, Bosch, and bash your fucking nuttin' with the banhammer, and I'll get hard. Yeah, very good. I think that joke had a nice broad audience on account of how we all handled it. Even me, especially me. I think I deserve a pat on the back for that one. Well done, me, and Ghost, and Cream. Another ad read. Alright, where are the rest of these goddamn novices? Where am I not allowed to go? Oh, I'm allowed back here. Oh, not really, though. Well, you know, there might be some... Fuck, I forgot. I forgot to send Mud away. Oh, he's gonna get mad at me and leave. There's not even any rabbits for him to hunt around here. It's nice being able to confidently sneak around this room. I don't have anything to worry about. Oh, we don't need to steal bread. I think I stole the bread. We gotta eat that. Yeah, we could absolutely get away with eating that. It's, oh, not quite. Wait, yeah, of course, yeah, no. That doesn't add up to 100. There we go. Might want to be careful about how often I'm eating off schedule, though, just because I don't want to, you know, be forced to eat some stew later and go over and lose my buff from keeping from overeating. Well, shit, no lockpicks in there either. I don't want to be out too late. I do need to be going to bed. I cannot believe you became a monk and the dog still won't leave you alone. To be fair, I probably should have dismissed the dog. Can I maybe? No. I was hoping maybe the Master Thief perk might have,
The lawlessness he brought.
There's one other novice here that I think out of the damn way. Yodok. There's one other guy. I can't quite remember his name. Can I? Oh. Perfect. I think... Yeah.
Back to the mill. Ho!
It's the first time I've ever done that. Alright. Good luck. I don't know if he's refusing or what, but he's no longer my responsibility. Hopefully he'll despawn when I sleep. Right. I don't think... It seems like everyone's going to bed, right? So it seems as well like I don't really need to worry about... or I won't really get an opportunity to talk to the last guy, the guy that I'm most suspicious of, but mainly just because the guy who seems like kind of an idiot suspects him. He's the only lead I have at the moment. But that's fine, we'll leave him. So I think now would probably be a pretty good time to just go and see about finding that Necronomicon. Lighting is great in this game. Yeah, I love not being able to see anything ever. Go say something else you like about the game. It is pretty dark. You're neglecting your daily schedule. Oh no. It's fine. No one's looking for me. They don't check the beds at night, do they? It's not Hogwarts. I don't don't have any lockpicks. What am I doing? Ah, damn it. Alright, we gotta... I guess I can go ahead and check the bookshelves. No, I think the lighting in this game is pretty good as well. It's definitely... The only thing I don't like is that the potion you can take to see in the dark doesn't actually make it easier to see in the dark. It just kind of turns the brightness up. So pitch black is still... pitch black just becomes pitch gray. That's no good. That doesn't help. Yeah, the Necronomicon's gonna be in that cabinet, I imagine, so we'll have to find some lockpicks. The mud in this game looks very wet. Yeah, but on the other hand, it's also too dry. Next one, Ghost. This is good. I like this. This is the game. This game is called Ghost Doesn't Have Any Good Opinions. Sorry, Ghost. I didn't invent it. We can brew potions here. Oh, page torn from a book. Tell me, friend. A page torn from a book. Okay. You know what? I think that's a little side quest down here. Explore the monastery for long enough to find all those pages. I may or may not do it. Sorry, you're actually looking for the Necronomicon. I am. Yeah, I am. A lady, like months ago in game now, asked me to go and find the Necronomicon so she could deal with her haunted butcher's shop. And, it's here somewhere. But it was too risky to just break into the monastery to find it, so I've decided to do it now. At the moment, I'm mostly hoping to find a stray lockpick around somewhere. There's all kinds of things that I'm sure I'd be happy to steal. I can read that, but I won't. Contrarian route. The UI in this game is not very satisfying to look at. It's an anachronism. On the contrary, I think the UI in this game is mildly satisfying to look at. Now, usability? Yuck, none to be found. None to be found. You don't mean that? It was reverse psychology. I tricked the game just like Captain Kirk. It was a good episode. Furious is on the right side of history, and the books will look upon you with vitriol, Ghost. I am inclined to agree, but that looked like a novice, didn't it? That absolutely looked like a novice. What's a novice doing up at this time of day? I was tricked too. We've all been tricked. It's okay. Is he in here? I'm only hearing his footsteps. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus, man. That scared the shit out of me. You can't do that. You can't just start running. Oh my god. Oh my god, it felt so... I didn't know this was a horror game. Now I get the impression you see me.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Well, probably the same as you. I want to be able to read in peace and quiet. And not just the books they make us read.
What exactly do you read here?
Well, I'd be interested to find the unofficial biography of Saint Procopius, but there probably is no such thing. To be honest, I was expecting some entertaining reading, but it's just the same old stuffy nonsense. But if that locked cabinet there with all the forbidden books was open, that would be a different story. Until recently it was still unlocked, but after something vanished, they've kept it locked tight.
This guy really feels like a red herring. Hit him with the no you. He's reading gay books. He has to be. That must be it. It's nothing to do with the Necronomicon being in the cabinet. In a monastery, they might just be. Gee, what is this? The clip title is cut off. All I see is a Jesus man.
Maybe I could get inside.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I'd love to pore over some of those tomes. We'd be in it together, up to our ears in it. What do you say?
Fuck yeah.
See what I can do.
Okay. Well, before you go,
My name's Gregor, a novice.
oh, I guess we're just having a.
You can call me Siskin.
Yep.
Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although it's not important. Welcome to Purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
I like this guy. I think this guy's on my side. Jesus man makes Jack say Jesus man. Very good. Very good. Thank you for the clip, Cream. Appreciate that.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka of Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, the lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
Thanks, Foot. I like this guy, but he sounds like he's voiced by a YouTuber. Yeah, like Markiplier. Dropping all jokes and pretenses here. All of the voice acting in this game feels like it's on that level to me. Yeah, it definitely, you get that vibe from a lot of it. I think Sir Radzig does pretty good. Henry's father does pretty good. Henry's pretty solid, especially given that he did, like, the performance capture as well. That's cool. He did a good job with that. Yeah. Sir Hans isn't bad. You know, the principal cast largely is pretty good, but the NPCs, I absolutely see what you're saying.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive...
They must have realized you robbed them.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
Yeah, this guy isn't pious, but he's also a guy who can probably help me get lockpicks and get up to no good. I won't tell him about my task, but I mean, we're in on this book scheme together, so.
That's all I wanted to know.
Please keep it to yourself, especially the part about the coin.
Jesus, I've never had so many things to say to someone. Writing, except for the VA in a lot of places, I think. Yeah, broadly, I definitely agree. I like it. It's a fun game, very unique, and I think it's obvious the cast had a great time, but it all feels like that to me. I see. This game is just medieval Forrest Gump when you think about it. It's fucking apt, I suppose, yeah. Henry's out here traveling the world, having all these vaguely historically attached experiences. Sure.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing.
Yeah, no, you can just do this again. I guess on the off chance that you have to have had that be the last thing you said to him for the game to register that you know.
I'm still curious.
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, At other times, I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
Oh, I see, I see.
I'll leave you be. Don't worry, I won't follow you again.
Thank you. And please, Gregor, don't mention it to anyone.
I thought he was talking about the stash of gold, not the, or the stash of groschen, not the stash of books, but all right, fair enough.
How is it that you don't get any penance for missing morning prayers?
I've paid off the circators to turn a blind eye. And the other monks don't notice as long as you show your face there from time to time. No one's too awake at that time of the morning.
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices. Tell me about Antonius.
Oh, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with of course the exception of myself, it would be Antonius. He has a calm soul, he's easy to talk to, and you can always rely on him.
I'm interested in Yodok.
What could interest you about him? He's a no-good rat. He'll turn you in for the price of a turnip. I'd bet my life that if he wasn't here, he'd be a cumin scout, bowing and scraping for a few groschen.
That doesn't sound too flattering.
It wasn't meant to. No matter what you do here, watch out for him. He's got his eye on everyone, and he'll rat on you for even the slightest of infractions.
That's concerning, because I told him why I'm here.
What can you tell me about Lucas?
It's a tricky situation with Lucas. No one really knows anything about him. I've tried so many times to talk to him, but he always backs away like a virgin on a wedding night.
Sorry, what?
What can you tell me about Lucas?
It's a tricky situation with Lucas. No one really knows anything about him. I've tried so many times to talk to him, but he always backs away like a virgin on a wedding night.
Right, okay. Hang on. I missed enough of that chat that I have to look at it on my phone. Actually, that'll be way slower. Yeah, we can't while we're in dialogue. I have to pause the game. All right.
That's all. Thanks.
Yeah, let's just finish this off.
Who would you elect, Abbot, if you could?
Most likely Nevlas. He's a fine fellow and he seems honest. But, truth be told, it doesn't matter much to me. A monastery will still be a monastery, no matter who's in charge. If you really want to talk more about it, ask Antonius. He seems to have taken an interest.
Okay.
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book.
I've no idea. Why don't you ask Brother Librarian?
Okay.
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help me?
Lockpicks, eh? I won't ask what for. My advice is to try Brother Solarius.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. I feel like I can trust him at this point. Yeah, let's do it while I have him.
There's something I should tell you. Something you won't be happy to hear. I'm here to find someone and, well, to do away with him. But listen, it's not murder. Not when it's a man like him. He's one of the brigands who burned down Neuhof. He doesn't deserve to live.
What's he doing here? And who are you?
They call him pious because he used to be a priest. When he found out a lot of people were after him, he hid away here. And as you can see, escaped suspicion. They sent me here to find him and bring him to justice. He's one of the novices.
So we have one outlaw and one assassin in our midst. This place is a lot more exciting than I expected. Do you know who it is?
Well, that's just it.
Yeah, I really don't know.
No, but I hope I'll track him down soon. If you find any clue that could lead me to him...
I swear I don't know anything. Except that I'm not the one you're looking for.
Well, no, of course not.
I suspect Lucas.
He certainly says little enough, and he keeps himself to himself. I could well believe he's hiding something, but not that he's a killer.
I suspect it could be Yodok.
Do you know that occurred to me too? Yodok's a scoundrel and a cheat. I believe he'd be capable of anything.
Well, I really hope it's not Yodok, because he's literally the first person I told.
I won't tell you more, and I'd like you to keep silent about this too.
You're talking about killing in the monastery. I really should report it.
Would you do that? I have a feeling you wouldn't.
You're right. I'll keep it to myself. I've got problems enough of my own without involving myself in yours. And besides, I mean to be gone from here within a year, so why should I care what happens with the monastery?
Thank you, Siskin. I appreciate it.
Okay. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Henry's always in the place where history is being written. Lowborn meets a bunch of lords and ladies, sees his town get razed, builds a town, becomes a monk, fights multiple battles, races horses, delivers messages between lords, solves murders and mysteries, and does a lot of running. Also, I think he meets Nixon at one point. That's probably true. Henry is the main character. Is he? It's surprising, isn't it? Yeah. Myself, Furious, and Ghost all went to school with a guy who ended up becoming a priest, then had a massive crisis of faith. Now I don't know what he's doing, but that's a pretty interesting life to lead. But Henry isn't friends with a monkey. Was your friend friends with a monkey? Or not your friend? Did you go to school with a guy who was friends with a monkey? Because that's also quite interesting, on top of all of it. Christianity in Wales is weird. Most people aren't religious, but the ones that are Christian seem to think Wales has a long-standing Christian tradition. That is strange. I suppose there's kind of an overlap between conflating Wales's history with the history of England among the very Christian population of Wales. Well, I could go to sleep, but I mean, Henry's not going to need to sleep for the full time any given night. The trouble is I don't have any lockpicks, so there's not a whole lot more I can do. Let's go to the basement and see if we can just get that encounter out of the way with those guys. This is news to me too, Jack. I have no idea what Ghost is referencing. No, Forrest Gump had a friend orangutan in the book. He doesn't in the movie, but I haven't read the book. I didn't even know there was a book. I do know the book is insane, though. I had no idea there was a book. He goes to space, maybe with the monkey. What the fuck? I mean, that's pretty cool. Hey, lads.
You've seen us drinking here, so either join in or swear you won't tell a soul. You wouldn't want to end up like Lucas now, would you?
All right. I wouldn't mind some wine.
That's more like it. Sit down and have a drink, my lad.
All right. Who's who?
I'll say one thing, brother. This wine would grace the Pope's table.
I'm not so sure. It's a bit sour. God knows what's in it.
Don't be absurd. It's a first-class cask, direct from Znojmo.
No, I know the taste of a good vintage, and this isn't it. I bet you that wretch Yorick got the casks mixed up.
Nonsense. It's perfectly drinkable.
No, it isn't. It's sour. No matter. We'll get more soon, so good health.
Good health.
We'll have to take that Yorick to task about where he got this wine and tell him next time he'd better get proper Znojmo.
So Yodok's providing the wine.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like, drinking?
But we're all monks.
Youngster, when you're as old as I, you'll understand.
Why not? I've had enough opprobria and obedientia for one day.
That's what we like to hear.
You mentioned Yodok. What does he do for you?
Well, nothing much. He's just a little suckling like you. He'll do whatever it takes to stay on our good side. Sometimes we make use of him when there are errands to run.
So it's definitely Yodok, and I told him immediately. And it was an accident that I told him to. I mean, I should have read more carefully, but...
Where'd you get the wine from? I thought the monastery cellars were guarded.
So they are. But this wine isn't from the monastery. Listen, lad, would you help us out with something? This cask is almost empty, and we need a new one. We're a bit old for such exertions, but you, on the other hand...
I'll help you. What do I need to do?
Ha! I knew it. Help Novice Yorick arrange for a new cask. Talk to him first thing in the morning, and by tomorrow night, the cask can be on the table.
All right, I'll talk to him. About you in the election, will you tell me more about it?
Ask me anything you want.
Tell me something about Nevlas.
Nevlas is weak and toothless. He's full of hot hair. How anyone could think he'd make a good abbot is beyond me. Enough. I don't even want to hear his name again.
I'd like to know what's going on here.
Well, the young brothers feel they don't have the same rights and responsibilities as we, who have spent much of our lives here. And what of it? Privilege needs to be earned. Nevlas is lying when he says he wants to right wrongs. All he cares about are benefits for himself and his cronies.
Thank you for answering.
In the original Forrest Gump novel by Winston Groom, Forrest goes to space for NASA. The duo with an orangutan named Sue. The duo crash lands in New Guinea, lives with a tribe of cannibals, and later reunites in the sequel to fight in the Persian Gulf War. I can't believe that got more insane after they left space. Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, I mean, I can see why it didn't make it into the movie.
I'd like to ask you...
Oh, boy.
Who's in charge of things around here?
Oh, Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him. He's always travelling on. On top of that, he's old and infirm. Perhaps the good Lord will bless him with many more years of life.
And what happens when the old abbot dies?
Well, then we elect a new one.
Tell me something about life here.
Prayer, work, obedience. That just about sums it up.
Can you tell me something about the rule of St. Benedict?
7 centuries ago, St. Benedict of Nursia wrote a collection of monastic rules, which we still follow today. They're read at every meal. The fundamental precepts are obedience, work, and prayer. We're fully devoted to serving God. The outside world, beyond the monastery walls, is foreign to us.
Do you never want to know what's going on out there?
And what should be going on? The sky is just as blue, the grass is just as green. Perhaps the ruler's changed, but the greatest ruler of them all will remain unchanged throughout the ages.
I'm interested in the monastery's history.
Well, it was founded by Saint Procopius 500 years ago. After his death, heretics occupied the place for some time. But then the order was restored and the brothers of the true faith returned.
Heretics, you say?
They wanted to worship God with some foreign rituals, in a language foreign to God. They were driven away, and their books burned.
He also becomes a chess champion, a professional wrestler, a Hollywood actor, and a stuntman. Why did he write that book? Billy, we're talking to shreds, you say? Yes. Every book. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I'm just now finding out it was a book in the first place, and now it's just insane. It's like, I mean, it's a tall tale. It's very intentionally a tall tale, obviously, but it's like that one movie with Ewan McGregor, Big Fish or something like that.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Well, the abbot is the head, but he's not here now. Then there's the prior, the sub-prior, the librarian, the porter, many others. As a novice, you should be particularly mindful of the cicatas. They're the ones who maintain discipline and punish bad behavior.
What can you tell me about the novices here?
And what can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live a monastic life. After a year, you can make your vows and become a fully fledged brother.
I meant something specific about the brothers that are here.
But you know them yourself. Yorick is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager, perhaps too eager. Siskin is good company, but a bit too worldly for a monk. Antonius is hard-working and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no one knows much about him. And then we have you, about who I know nothing.
Can you leave the monastery?
Where would you go? You've everything you need here. Anyway, all the doors here are closed and locked tight, so no one can get in or out.
All right.
What's there left to
Oh, looks like I missed a little bit. I really need to make more room for my chat here. Hang on. Let me do that. No need. There we go. That's a lot better. Yeah, it's way better. Okay, cool. Star Wars, yes. Jaws, yeah. Star Wars, brilliant. Place your bets. Is there a horror B movie about a shark in space yet? Oh, there's definitely one. I'll Google once your bets are in. Oh my god, and the chat's paused due to scrolls. Let me... There you go. Jack, what do you think the movie what year do you think the movie Forrest Gump came out? If you get it exactly right, Ghost will gift a sub. I will, yes. We're too active for the boy. No, my chat window is just very small. What year did Forrest Gump come out? 1999. It's my final guess.
To our fresh young novices, our swift steeds, and our boundless sellers.
Actually,
You and your novices, you old
talk to
perverts.
you.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
We're not going to address that elephant. There's nothing for me to say to you. Okay. Cool. The only person to talk to would have been John. I genuinely am starting to worry that I might have to restart this quest to, like, load back to that Save Your Schnapp save. It also occurred to me just now, it might be actually kind of hard to barter for lockpicks if that ends up being what I need to do. Why don't I go ahead and get some sleep now? Can I just sleep anywhere? What are my current objectives? Talk to Brother Solarius. Oh, they're both... Oh, B is go to bed. Is he up here? Can I maybe wake him up to talk about this and get some lockpicks now so I can make the most of this first day? Because we might very well be on a timer at this point. Hey. Yeah, had a feeling. Is Yodok still here? Just keep an eye on him. Jesus. Good loser. Ooh, not close at all. 1994. Ooh, pathetic. Genuinely starting to worry you're going to have to restart your streaming career. Might just. Jack, please check Discord quickly if you want to. Bitch. Oh no, did I miss it? I got nothing. Oh, there it is. Space sharks. Oh, it's French? Maybe. I can't tell. Un film de tang... Wow. I'm not going to try to pronounce that name. Clément Chevalier. Okay, so yeah. Just sharks in space. Cool. And a very weird font used to communicate a K there. Well, that's good to know it exists. If anyone's going to have anything wild on him. Oh, God. Well, I guess I'm stealing all of his books. Let's see what they are. What on earth did I just collect? Everyday Labors, St. Adalbert, and The Legend of St. Dorothy. I'm gonna drop all of these on the ground. Oh, Everyday Labors wasn't stolen? Okay, whatever. Let's sleep until... I mean... I guess 3? I don't know. I don't need to sleep any more than that. I don't know exactly. I mean, they gave me a book that Everyday Labors, that'll be the thing. Yeah. Very good. Let's see. Probably going to take a little break for lunch at the 3-hour mark. But it'll be a short one. Even with a 6-hour stream, I think I benefit quite a bit from 15 to 20 minute break right in the middle, just to reset things. Though it is more excusable on an 8-hour stream. Right. So, how's Henry doing? 190. And if I just take a quick look at this... Oh, that's lovely. Why don't I sit somewhere with a candle? See if this will even help. Nope, that made it worse. Okay. Don't mind me, guys. Just gonna try and... I don't think I have any torches is the trouble. Nope, I don't. Is there anywhere with any good reading light? Ah, right over here. Perfect. Oh, take a shot, vodka, and pretend you're Henry's drinking Save Your Schnapps. All right. 3 a.m. is apparently the start of the day. Not according to everyone still asleep here. All right. 1 second. Bonus points if you reload your save IRL. Well, that's not how Save Your Schnapps works. Okay. We've got some Kirkland vodka. It's the only vodka I have. I don't know how it works. Bullying me live. The fuck? That's pirate speak for bullying my life. Bullying me live. Precisely. We'll go full camera for this. Alright. Just so you know, it's... I mean, I could have just put water in here, I guess. Don't know why I would do that. So, we need to pretend we're Henry, drinking Save Your Schnapps. Now, Henry loves Save Your Schnapps. It's apparently his favorite. But what does Henry sound like? Not that. I was trying to get the tone of his voice, but he's... What is he? He's, it's kind of a West Country accent he has. Alright, I'm Henry. But he's got such a weird timbre to his voice. Oh my god, Kirkland vodka must taste like acid. Kirkland's got some good stuff. I always assumed it was off-brand stuff. Well, with Kirkland specifically, a lot of their stuff is just rebranded, rebranded versions of stuff that a lot of, high class, not high class, but higher shelf liquor, gets it from. I don't know if it's still the case, but I think for a while, Kirkland's vodka was made in the same place that Grey Goose was. Maybe it was Absolute. Let's see. It's just white labeled, basically, yeah. Same thing Trader Joe's does. Yeah, so at least as far as their liquor goes, especially just for like base spirits, Kirkland's fine, especially for vodka. There's not much good reason to spend a lot of money on vodka. You just don't want to get like really, really cheap vodka, because then it's a bit different. All right, so I'll do my best to sound like Henry. Here we are. Ah, that's better. He's got a hard voice to imitate. I was thinking it was like Jack was drinking B&M vodka for Creamy's sake. B&M vodka, I imagine, is very terrible vodka. I think the worst vodka I've ever had is Albertson's brand vodka. But it was cheap. What do they want me to do then? Everyday labors. We want to talk to him before morning prayer. So yeah, right now, basically just as soon as he wakes up. Not that bad. B&M is just really cheap bargain store. Just really cheap bargains more. Excellent. Got it.
Leave me be. I want to sleep.
I'm gonna watch you until you wake up, Yodok. With a Best fucking sriracha I've ever had, to be fair. Oh, B&M sriracha, you mean? Interesting. Very interesting. It's always a bit of a gamble with any brand of sriracha, though. For a little while, that one brand was kind of the gold standard, and then something happened with their peppers, and they had to harvest them before they were ripe. And everyone turned their backs on them. They also started charging a lot more for it, and it became kind of harder to find. So I think that just made people discover a variety of way better sriracha brands. But I feel like anyone who's into sriracha has a different brand for you to go for. Although it's been a while since I've actually looked into it. I could knock him out right now. I would love to find out that it's not Yodok, but I'm pretty sure it's not Antonius. Antonius just feels like not a red herring, like the opposite of a red herring. Like he looks too innocent that it would be too obvious of a twist if it was Antonius. I don't think you can call that a red herring. I think that's its own thing. That was a nice shot. My throat was a little sore, and that's actually feeling a little better. It's like mouthwash. Appreciate the shot there, Cream. Mayflower sriracha is my go-to, but I've only ever found it in B&M. I see. I've never heard of Mayflower. Hey, you can totally trust me. I've confided in you. Okay, I don't know why it's not. Maybe we have to wait for him to stop doing that. He's snoring. Yodok. I meant to talk to you before morning prayer. There we go.
What is it, brother?
I was talking last night with the brother Cicators. It seems you're to fetch them a cask of wine. Like last time.
Well... Yes, it's true.
I'd like to help you.
Would you really do it? To get hold of the wine, we'll have to leave the monastery for a bit. I know it's forbidden, but we've no other option. If wine started going missing here, someone would notice. But to leave the monastery, we need the keys. And only the prior has those.
Wait a moment. Are you saying I'm supposed to steal the prior's keys so I can go and steal wine somewhere else?
You see why I don't want to do it myself now, do you? I don't have what it takes. I can't get those keys, but you could. Or you might be able to pick the locks.
But you've done it once before, haven't you?
Last time the prior was sick, and he left the monastery keys in the Circator's care. So they unlocked the gates for me. This time we'll have to steal the keys.
How can I get hold of the keys, do you think?
I don't know, but it might be possible to do this without them. Brother Celerius, the cellar keeper, used to be a burglar. He knows his way around locks, and maybe could help us, if you could find a way to arrange it.
Do you think he'll want to take part in theft?
No, but he could give some advice, or maybe get some lockpicks to open the gate. You'll figure something out.
If you think so, I can try.
Once you have the key or some lockpicks, come and see me and we'll make our plan.
All right. This guy's very trusting. See, now this guy's starting to feel like the red herring, right? As soon as I got the backstory, it started to feel like this guy. But then there's also Lucas, who you know nothing about. I think this is a pretty well-written quest. I didn't like it before because I had no way of doing anything, but now it's intriguing. It's a fun little mystery. Mouthwash. About 6 months ago, they tried to pay 3 times less to their pepper supplier than they were already paying, and the CEO was very threatening about it, basically saying, we're your only buyers, so deal with it. And so they did. They stopped dealing with Hoi Fung and started selling to a different company instead. And now Hoi Fung doesn't taste like it has for decades. I see. Okay, that is the brand I was thinking of. Thank you for reminding me of what the deal was with that story. Fun fact, I actually learned about that on the same day that me and Ash filmed that, whoa, it's the back rooms, whoa, it's the back rooms video. Nice. That video, I hope they just insert into the back rooms movie, right in the middle of the really tense scene. They should, yeah, have it playing on a weird monitor or something. Tell you what.
I'm interested in the...
I've met some more people since then. I know what he thinks about Siskin already.
What can you tell me about Siskin?
Oh, he's always got a smile on the new friend. But I reckon he don't belong in the monastery. He spends more time dreaming of the world outside than tending to his duties. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If it was up to me, he'd be out on his ear right away.
Sounds like you don't have much time for him.
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Believe me, Gregor, he's hiding something from us. In fact, now I come to think of it, I haven't seen him at morning prayers for a while.
And Lucas?
I'm interested in Lucas.
Nobody knows much about Lucas. He keeps himself to himself. If you ask me, he's got something to hide. I'd keep well clear of him if I was you.
Do you have any grounds for suspecting him of something?
Quite a lot. And also none at all. The circators who make the rounds despise him, and they'd never punish anyone without cause.
Okay. Let's go talk to Solarius. Is his name really Solarius, the cellar keeper? I think so. Alright, let me see if I can get away with not going to morning prayers today. At least one of the circators is kind of okay with me. Ooh, if the main character doesn't say, whoa, it's the back rooms at least once, I'm ripping the chair out of the ground, as you should, frankly. They've got to. I do get the impression, though, genuinely from that movie, that it's not going to be very self-referential at all. It's not going to be, I don't know. I bet you get like a couple of like, okay, not great jokes at the beginning, but that's not what it's about. Sorry, wrong place, wrong time. You know what? You're not a circator, though. And you're not a circator. And if I could, okay, I guess you're opening that door. Okay, I'm closing it right behind you. Can I speak to Solarius? Just real quick.
What would you like?
Let me tell you.
I'm looking for something a little, unorthodox.
And what would that be exactly?
I reckon he'll go, it's just some kind of back room. I think they're not going to go fan servicey, which thank God for that, but it'll make the backrooms community very upset. Yeah. Apparently it's just a continuation of Kane Pixel's story, so I imagine he's going to take it very seriously. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I don't really need a weapon. What I need...
I'm looking for lockpicks.
Lockpicks? And what would you like those for?
Ooh.
I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Well, why not?
All right.
So you heard I used to be a burglar, did you? I put it all behind me as soon as I took the vows. But I do have a few lockpicks left. I'll trade them for food. Get me a bite to eat, and you can have your lockpicks. Can't say fairer than that, can I?
Yeah, no problem. I'll be back. I could probably barter my way into getting those for free, to be honest, but let's get the man some food. All right, I'm on my way to prayer. Swears he realsies. Yep. Know exactly where to get my hands on a ton of food. I'm gonna get all of the food in the cellar. All of it. And the wine. Fuck it. We'll give it all to him. Don't worry, Solarius, I'm quite the accomplished thief. I'm sure you know all about that. Not my being a thief, but being an accomplished thief. Get you some radishes. I just want all of his lockpicks. 20 should be fine. That's plenty of room for error on the very hard locks. Apparently we're grabbing a torch as well. Sure, why not? I know we're seeing it soon, although I'm not sure when. Within the next 10 days, I think, so I'll report back. Nice. I really want to make an effort to start actually watching movies, films, in theaters again. I used to do it pre-pandemic semi-regularly with friends, but I largely stopped, and the last time that I did was just a re-showing of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. That was like 2 years ago. It was way too loud, but that's not guaranteed to be the case. I'd like to at least try going to a film that's come out that I want to see in theaters. Maybe the Odyssey. I don't know. We can just run. Comes out at the end of the month, I think. Ooh, the end of May. All right. Oh, right. He doesn't go to morning prayer, does he? Oh, or... Oh, shit, okay. He was on his way to morning prayer, I guess. Yeah. Wait. Oh, that's where the wine is. Oh, okay, okay, so he's no longer marked. Got it. There's no circators in here. Solarius, please. Okay.
Talk to me, brother.
Yeah, let's talk trade. Give me all of these. 322 in exchange. I will give you all of my food. I'm beginning to suspect that I made the right call doing all of this. I don't have as much food as I had hoped either. Alright, how many lockpicks can I get for that? Start by removing half of them. Oh my god. Jeez, man, I wonder if he'll take like some of the treasure I can find out and about. But I should be able to make a lot of use of this. What am I? 10.5, huh? Wait, what? Oh, I see. That's right. It's already adjusted based on what I've provided. Okay, I can definitely talk him down a little bit. I think I could try this.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, so?
Oh.
Satisfied?
I wouldn't get out of...
Alright, well, I don't want to lose reputation with him, so... Oh, I lost reputation with him anyway. Fucking... Alright. Alright, well, let's steal everything in this room. After you, sir. You're not a circator, are you? Please stop closing the door behind you. Guys, this is just annoying. Oh my god. Alright, they just love this room. Beginning to remember why I didn't like this part of the game. None of that's worth anything. And I'm pretty convinced at this point he's actually only going to buy food. It's the only reason he would have said so. Alright, fucking get out then.
Brother, this isn't a place for you.
You're gonna pretend you didn't see me. Cool. Take the onions. Take the cabbage. Can't quite get into the lock yet. Hopefully that wasn't a huge loss to my reputation. I don't know if I have a general reputation among the monks or what. There's really not that much food around the monastery, unfortunately. I think I've pretty much, between this cellar and the other one, found most of it. There was some, yeah, some just general stuff around, right? And this is locked very hard. A barrel. Very good. This too? No. Alright, let's see if that's enough to afford one lockpick. Where is Solarius?
Peace be with you, brother.
There he is.
Aha, Gregor.
Okay, I'm still above on the reputation. 16.8 you want for that, and if I give you all of this, maybe the onions will actually put me over. It's nice to be able to immediately unload all these stolen goods. Some of it's not even stolen, for that matter. I could just turn this in for a little bit of Groshen right off the bat, because he does have 10, but it makes more sense for me to just get as many of these as I can. Let's get 3. I should be able to talk him down from 24 to 0, you think? Let's find out.
Let's have a word about the price.
Interesting shot.
All right, so?
We can get him down there.
What do you say?
More?
No. 3.
Are we agreed?
I'd almost shake on.
Then you shake on it.
No deal.
Fuck you, dude. Oh, this man. All right. Well, I'm not going to pickpocket him.
Talk to me, brother.
This fucking guy. We're at 50 reputation with him. I'll take 2 of your finest lockpicks, sir, and do this bullshit with your garbage UI. Oh, man. I was really hoping that I would... I mean, I'm enjoying this section more than I did on the other playthrough, but not that much more. It's still kind of annoying. All right.
Can we do something? Agree?
That's...
Yeah, it is.
My luck.
Well, no, a little... Aye, that would...
Christ, all right. We've got 2 lockpicks. Let's go return to the man. He should be at morning mass. Can I just talk to him?
Not now.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Fair enough. All good. Glad we got in before the end of mass, frankly. Now, I do have some lockpicks that I could use to go and break into some places while they're at mass. Let's do that. I think first we'll check out... Yeah, you know what? Less likely to have any trouble down here. So let's start... Definitely don't want to go for the hard locks first, because... Scary. Oh, right. Oh, that's also a good... Oh, well, yeah, come on now. This is rare loot, after all. Taken from a monastery, you know. Why don't I actually go to the... Yeah, I didn't even think about this. Definitely something to do before mass is over. Let's get up to the library while hopefully no one's up there. I'd hate to have to wait another night to get my hands on the Necronomicon. Anybody in here at all? There is one guy.
Oh, you're interested in what's inside?
I don't like my chances. Can I maybe get you to fuck off?
What would you like?
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe books from dawn till dusk. I've been doing it for years, and I'll be doing it till the day I die.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother, if you don't mind, I'd like to get this page finished.
He just immediately stops talking to you. I don't like Jack's latest stream. He's done this weird Christian pivot and keeps talking about not wanting to miss mass and shit. It's everything to me. I've seen the light.
I'd like to ask about something.
It's a terrible shot of
Guys,
Henry.
see, I'm working. Ask someone else.
Oh, this guy. All right. Well, you know what? Maybe if you're so...
Get away from that cabinet. The books stood in there aren't for your eyes to see.
I think I have to wait until no one's here. That's really annoying. So we'll have to be here for one more night at least. But he's not going to see me do this. Surprised it even made me do this. Page torn from a book. Yeah, I may as well take this opportunity while everyone's at mass and the circaders seem to be eat with the others. No. Yeah.
Silence.
I can...
Or anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone.
No, I don't want a cobweb. Yeah, none of that's any good.
What work has to be done. done until Vespers. Weak or sickly brethren shall be assigned tasks to keep them from
Oh, hey, yeah, why don't I take this time, since I'm okay to be out and about? Yorok.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
About those keys.
Did you get them?
Yes, I have them.
Probably shouldn't have skipped that.
In that case, come before midnight to the cloister garden. I'll be waiting for you there, and we'll head off.
Okay.
Brother.
Hello.
Where were you during Mass? Don't tell me you didn't know that Holy Mass is the foundation on which your life here is built.
I definitely was there. I did come a little late, so perhaps no one noticed me.
Really? This time I'll look the other way. But next time you won't get out of being punished.
Okay.
Brother. You were somewhere you shouldn't have been. Don't you know your place? Don't you know where you're permitted to enter and where your presence is forbidden?
Yeah, fair enough.
Very well, brother. I accept my punishment.
Now, tell me what you have on you. I must confiscate anything that's not allowed in the monastery.
Oh, damn. Oh my god. Fuck that, dude. Nah, we're not doing this. No, fuck off. I'm not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. This part of the game is bullshit. And they shouldn't have put it in here. We're loading back, I don't know, to when my last save was. The beginning of the day, I guess. We're not serving time in jail in the monastery. Get out of town. I'm gonna go get a water. Right after it lets me come back. It just, so much of this part of the game feels like it's mainly here to be frustrating. And that sure is unfortunate. Yeah, we fail that objective? No, absolutely not. 6:18. That's probably fine. That'll probably be first thing in the morning, but let me see. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had some time to think there, going out and grabbing a bottle of water. It seems that the parts of this game that frustrate me the most are times when I want it one way, but it's the other, you know? When the game's just not letting me do whatever I want. And obviously that's not what the deal is with this game. It's just, I don't know. My version of Henry in this part of the game has been so overpowered for so long, and to suddenly be facing consequences, just, it's odd. Okay, so we've spoken to him. Let's try and talk to Solarius. Well, actually, here, kind of metagamey here, but that's fine. I'm going to... Those guys seem like they actually just spend the entire night down here. So it definitely important not to get caught trespassing, because someone will tell one of these guys. Oh, right, of course not. Probably not. I think I'm just gonna have to try and make the 2 lockpicks that I can get out of this last. Do my best to grab as much food as I can, and let me actually put, yeah, no need to carry that torch. I'm gonna grab all of this page from a torn book. Be cool if I could collect all these. Need to talk to the librarian when I get a chance today to ask about those. We've got some time. I want to make the most of it. It is cool to be on a schedule again. At the beginning of the game, it felt like they kind of wanted you to think of the game that way, where it's like, this may have just been something that I kind of injected, but it felt kind of like they wanted you to feel that way, like like your time is precious and you need to be doing things with a certain routine. And it's cool that now that is very much being enforced. It just, I guess it would have been, if I think if they'd done a better job of incorporating that into the gameplay loop, it would have gone a long way. Real quick, why don't I, since in a lot of ways we are just waiting for, I might be able to sell all of these, but it's probably not really worth it with none of them even being worth 1 groschen. There might be some benefits to doing alchemy in a bit. I'm gonna grab these bandages. Maybe I can sell them. I don't see myself needing them. Can brawl with the guy. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to get a weapon, but I don't know. Probably not a good idea to be telling Solarius that I want a weapon. Okay. These are just bookshelves. Very hard. Cool. It's alright. I know what I'm doing. As long as I don't get caught trespassing, I think I'm okay. It'd be great if I could get up there and get the Necronomicon while they're at morning mass.
Talk to me, brother.
We'll go through all this. I need some lockpicks. I'm just practicing.
I'll trade.
Give me 1 lockpick. I should be able to get this. Okay. Sell everything. It's a good thing he buys stolen stuff. Of course, it's all just bread. He knows where you got it. Alright, I can talk him down from 4.6. Could I potentially get 1 more? No, definitely can't talk him down that much. We have established that, so just the 1 lockpick. Maybe I can get some groschen.
Let's have a word about the prop. Well,
out of him for this. Yeah, I think I could. If we started. Could I get 3 groschen for this?
Since it's you.
Fuck you.
It'll take more than...
How far down did we get him? Can I get 1 groschen?
Aye.
Cool. I got 1 groschen. Let's see if we can go use this to break in and get that Necronomicon then. It's fine, as long as I'm just neglecting my schedule. You'd think this guy would have to go to morning mass, but you would be mistaken. Okay. Well, as long as I don't trespass, it seems I can get away with stealing, because I can talk my way out of neglecting my schedule, not so much out of trespassing. So, let's just grab stuff like this for now. Any other locked chests in here? We've got a little bit of time before mass is over. I'm not going to bother trying to get in there. We're going to be here for at least 1 more night, so I can wait until this guy goes to sleep to grab that Necronomicon and confide a little bit more in, Sibitsk, or whatever his name is. I keep forgetting. And maybe take, take opportunities to snag some food where I can, but might be better to wait on that. I'm not sure. Gentlemen? Oh, I can just rob that, but I don't... Let me see. Yeah, with Crouching Chameleon, we can get away with this. Take it all. Yeah. Just don't get caught with it. And don't get caught trespassing. I think going in there and stealing food for lockpick money is going to be an After Dark kind of activity as well. We can get away with this. We might even be able to get away with getting in there right this second. I mean, it might honestly, right this second, be worth seeing. Will you take this stuff? No, he won't. Kind of had a feeling, but hey, we'll take it anyway. Is there anyone in here right this moment? No. Okay, cool. So I can actually get away with this. I'll hear a monk confront me. If they do. And I can even potentially stash my stolen goods somewhere if I'm really worried about getting caught with them. But I think I would have faced those consequences either way. Spirits and wine, that actually might get me some money. There you are. Radishes. Just need to really make sure I'm not caught on the way out of here, which might be a bit precarious. Oh, what? They could certainly do a better job with the, you know, where you actually have to look, because sometimes you look at one shelf, one part of the shelf, and it won't work. But other times you just look at the shelf in general and you're good. Okay. I think that's all the food I'm really gonna find in the monastery, at least to the point where it matters. However, didn't expect this. Mead, spirits, and wine. This is good. This is cool. Like, it's cool having a part of the game where stealth is really important. Because throughout the rest of the game, like, stealth can be very helpful, but I wouldn't classify it as really important. Perfect. All right. Solarius.
What would you like?
We need to talk about trade, so I'm gonna sell all of this to you and we'll see what we get out of it. I wish you could use the arrow keys to go to the left to max out these sliders, but you can't. You have to go all the way or use your mouse. I feel like it's faster if I keep my hands on the keyboard in, you know, UI situations. Like mass-producing Jet and Fallout 4. You know, well, I guess you do actually use the mouse in that particular instance, but that's because it's convenient. Your mouse doesn't have to keep moving back and forth between sliders. Yeah. Looking forward to that Fallout 4 playthrough. We're starting to get to the point where it has actually been long enough since the last time I did a completionist run of Fallout 4 to where there's a lot for me to get out of a full playthrough. Oh, I need lockpicks from you. How many can I get? Ooh, I think I'd better ask for... We might lose some reputation trying to get this to work for us, but let's see. I have one Russian to barter with. I think we could talk him down to that. Maybe if I start at asking for 0 and then come up, it'll make him a little more amenable.
Satisfied?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Tough.
Oh, fuck you, dude. All right.
What would you...
This fucking guy. Oh, and I have to do this again. Wonder if I can pick mushrooms in the courtyard at all and sell those. The only other place I could think to look for food is in the quarters. Oh, these radishes, spirits, sweet pancake, wine. Now from you, I want one measly lockpick. This might work out better, because I can actually get some groschen on me to barter with more generally. I think we could get 5.
What about this?
Close.
Oh, that's where he was. Okay, could I maybe... This might piss him off.
Satisfied?
What?
Oh.
Since it's you.
Close. Drop.
Okay, I won't push him again. I would have liked to get all of his money. Probably should have just dropped down to 9, but we'll take 8. Alright, cool.
The rule of Saint Benedict.
Interesting, okay. Okay, so I've got 2 lockpicks now, and a bunch of stolen gear. Tell you what I will do before we head to Mass. Ooh, yeah, actually, now that I've got some lockpicks, let me take the opportunity to pick any locks that are in here before this area gets populated. Because there should be some easy locks, at least I thought there were. I only have a moment. Alright. Brilliant. Fucking nothing in there though. Alright. I imagine one of the guys is gonna be mad at me, but let me begin by getting this guy the info he needs.
What is it?
Brother, where were you?
I definitely was.
Really? This time I'll look...
I'm Gregor and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you in the church during ceremony. I have the feeling we'll be meeting again soon, and often. You see, I'm the circator.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rule, does their work, and that everything's the way it should be.
When it's not the way it should be?
Then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly you won't require correction, will you, brother?
Alright. Let's go eat with the others. So basically we have until midnight to get as much information and... I mean, yeah, as much information as we can out of people. Resources as well, I guess. I don't know who I'm gonna... Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe Siskin. I don't suppose...
Praise be to Christ.
In the middle of the night, I saw the brother Circators drinking and playing
Oh,
dice.
might be able to gamble for money.
Marvelous. Did you join in? More importantly, can I join in next time?
Siskin? I thought it wasn't allowed.
If the Circators can, we all can.
That's not how it works, though, is it?
I know. A double standard. The elder brothers can do as they please, but they're the ones preaching about morality to us.
Okay.
The rule of Saint Benedict.
I guess I'd better sit and eat then.
Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, the brethren should be
Oh, this is gonna ruin Henry's appetite, isn't it? Maybe. Maybe we're just going through the motions. I hope we don't lose that perk, but we might.
When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'm gonna stretch my legs for a bit, gentlemen. Been a pleasure eating with all of you. How's it going, Antonius? Maybe you could,
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices. What can you tell me about Siskin?
That there's no man alive less suitable for the monastic life than him.
You don't know young Lord Capon.
I've heard things.
How would...
Siskin must have been like him. Fighting, drinking, fornicating. But then he ended up in here.
Why is he in the monastery?
No one knows. Maybe he's hiding from something. Or maybe he's being punished.
Do you think he has a secret?
Don't we all? But unlike the others, he absolutely refuses to speak about his life before the monastery.
That's all I want. What about Yodok?
Be on good terms with him. If you show even the slightest hint you don't like him, he'll make your life hell. He's a slimy little pedant who'll rat you out to the superiors. Once he finishes his novitiate, I imagine he'll want to climb his way up the ladder to at least Sir Cater. He's a man who enjoys ordering others around.
I'm interested in Lucas.
No one knows much about him. He doesn't talk to anyone. He works, eats, sleeps, then does it all again the next day. It's as if he wanted to get it all over with as soon as possible. By it, I mean his entire life.
That's all. Thanks.
In the night, I saw the brother cicadas drinking and playing dice.
And why aren't you spending your nights sleeping instead of creeping around spying on your brothers?
I only wanted to...
I know, brother, I know. But you need to understand that novices shouldn't be poking their noses into the affairs of elder brothers.
You're right. I'm not going to get involved.
A wise decision. You know, life in a monastery is much like life outside in many ways. The monastery walls don't keep out human pride and hatred.
Really? I thought monks were above that sort of human folly.
They became monks, Gregor, but that didn't stop them being men. Be on your guard as much as you ever were outside. Lies, jealousy, vengeance. They can hurt you here as much as anywhere.
Thanks for the advice. Although I don't know if I can follow it.
That's up to you, brother.
Just seems like the game really doesn't want you to suspect Antonius at all, and doesn't that make for a very obvious twist? How many illiterate was the target audience for KCD1? I've had enough to eat, really. Could I maybe speak to, what was his name? Nevlis. I'd like to get your take on the political situation here.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nevlis, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery?
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble life and that any surpluses go to the poor. But in reality, I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new church don't swallow up the few resources we have left.
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that, they spent no time considering how they could make the monastery a better place now.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make them fit their interests. So, to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead exemplary lives. Sin abounds here, just as in the outside world.
What sins are you talking about?
The scripture says, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not my place to speak about the sins of others.
All right.
Tell me something about how the new abbot will be elected.
A new abbot has to be elected once the old one dies. All the brethren can vote, with the exception of novices. The abbot's crozier will be conferred on whoever is chosen, and he'll take the vow. When he becomes abbot, a monk spends most of his time dealing with politics outside the monastery, instead of actually leading the monastery. But he still maintains a fundamental influence on life here.
Can you tell me about Abbot Peter?
Peter's wise in the ways of politics and a good shepherd, but as you've already heard, he's old and infirm. The other brothers see him with one foot in the grave, but I still have hope for him. But you, brother, don't let yourself get involved in the games of your superiors. Could you help me with something?
With what?
I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
Absolutely.
You can count on my help. What do you need me to do?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now you know, most of the brothers believe every illness is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny his will. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's our duty to relieve people of their suffering. The cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst the Libri Prohibiti, the forbidden books, those we aren't permitted to read.
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner of evil. Or so some people claim. It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine, albeit one written by a pagan. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil and must be kept under lock and key. Since then, no one can even talk about the book. But the three wise men were from the East, were they not?
Indeed. Interesting. Very interesting.
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. The cover has not only a Latin inscription, but also Saracen letters. Bring it to me, but leave the other books there.
Well, no.
No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would certainly begin to look into it, which is exactly what we don't
Well, I'm taking the Necronomicon. Maybe not immediately after getting you the book, but...
Is there anything you can tell me that would help?
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks. But I can't tell you where or how. Perhaps Brother Celerius could help.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Because I'm one of the highest-ranking monks here, and one day I'd like to become abbot. Can you imagine me crawling around in the black of night searching for a forbidden book?
You could just ask for it.
Do you honestly think I haven't tried? Unfortunately, Librarian Cyril is a stubborn ass.
Okay.
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, you'll need to go at night. It's locked, but I'm sure you'll manage to get in. They say Brother Celerius understands locks, but don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make Peter's medicine. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and done with.
Okay.
Is there any way I could help you get elected? Somehow tip the scales in your favour?
What would you like to do? Climb up the tower and shout, "Vote for Nevolis, vote for Nevolis"?
Not exactly. You do have an opponent, John.
John isn't my opponent, he's my brother. Just like you and everyone else here. We're all brothers in Christ. But there is something you could help me with. You must know there's a great deal of iniquity here in the monastery. I'd be interested to hear of anything I don't know about.
Should I find out for you what's going on around here?
Let me make this clear. I want to base my candidacy on putting things in order. But if I don't know exactly what's wrong, then my promises are just empty slogans.
Very good then. I'll find out what I can.
Thank you, brother.
Okay.
Knowing that it is written, the fool is not corrected with words.
What do you want me to find out?
I'd be interested to hear about any iniquity in the monastery. I need to prepare myself for what I'll be facing.
Okay, I'll tell him about this after I get him that book, so we'll do that tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow in game is the last day that I spend here, because there's a few things I want to do before I get out. Anything I can...
I'm interested in the...
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that they spent no time considering how they could make the monastery a better
Yeah, we've pretty much already heard this.
Many brothers
Yeah,
think
we've
more
already
about
heard this. Okay, I see.
I'll be interested to know more about Brother John.
I don't like to speak ill of people, but Circuitor John is the worst person the monks could pick to represent them. He's nothing but an old schemer and pedant who preaches water but drinks wine. He's won the older brethren over because they know he won't call an end to their debauchery.
I see.
Why do you want to become abbot?
Because when I see the way things are headed around here, I have no other option. Itinerant preachers speak of the corrupted black heart of the church, and I can't deny there's truth in what they say. I'd like to change things and bring back meaning and esteem to the monastery.
Interesting. All right.
That's all. Thank you.
Peace be with you.
Cool. So I am going to go ahead and take myself a little break. I think 10-15 minutes for this. I'll set a timer for 15 and hope to be back before the end of that. So I understand if you have to go. I appreciate everyone who's hung out up to this point, but we will be streaming for about 2.5 hours more after I get back. So just gonna have some lunch. Let's see, we can stop recording there.